Hey folks, so yeah, first garage sale of the season on, can't remember what day it was, I believe, yeah, Saturday. This one that just passed. I was sitting in the shop and my better half sent me a note saying, hey, did you see this garage sale listed here? And so I did the responsible thing any responsible business owner would do, and I closed my store for an hour and drove out to it. Not a whole heck of a lot, but some nice pieces actually. And I got probably the best score in terms of furniture that I've had for certain this year, and it was at a thrift store, like a big thrift store, like Value Village, which, I mean, I haven't gotten anything at the Village furniture-wise in a long time, like 10 years or so. So I was kind of baffled by it, but not too much stuff, but I just figured I'd give you guys an update this week. And yeah, the weather dived really quick. So we actually have, you can't see anymore, it's all gone, but we had snow this weekend. So yeah, lucky to get that one garage sale in there. And hopefully it warms up and we can have a few more soon. So at the actual garage sale, they were getting rid of, they sold the farm, were clearing a lot of stuff out, and there wasn't a ton of things there, but yeah, some of the nicer pieces that I picked up were these snowshoes, nice early gut snowshoes on there. Yeah, totally having a senior moment there, but yeah, they don't have any markings on them, and they don't have any of the strapping or anything like that. But in terms of just wall hangers and decorator pieces, these are nice. They're good looking, got just the right amount of wear. I'll clean them up a little bit, but yeah, somebody loved those for the cottage. I think I don't know, can't remember how much I paid. I think 20 bucks for those, which I know some people are like, oh my gosh, that's, you know, but no, that's a good price for those, 20 bucks. And there were a couple of advertising boxes there. This one here is an early military one. I'm gonna say this is probably World War II era. You can see right there, it's got the right kind of paint still left on there, good wear to it. I think they were probably smoke canisters, but yeah, I'm not super familiar with my military stuff, but it's a great little storage box. Metal straps come off the sides here. I've already started to clean this one, that's why it might seem a little bit wet, but yeah, you got a little divide. I think that the dividers were added by the person themselves. Needs a good vacuuming out, but I've already got cleaned off a lot of the dirt. These were pretty filthy because they sat up in the barn for quite some time. You can see the other side there. There's remnants of a paper label, but it doesn't really have anything on there. But again, just another cool little box that somebody will use. Decorator piece that actually has some function on there. It's sturdy, that's for sure, and it's got the rope carrying handles and, like I said, those cool little pullover straps on it. Use it for whatever you want. Heck, stand it up, use it as a shelf unit. It'll work. And then I never pass up a dynamite box. These are actually, I think, ammunition boxes. Great dovetail work on these. Starting to separate a bit, but it's solid all the way through. Graphics are pretty clear. Again, I've already started to clean this one. And all I usually do with the boxes, yeah, there you go, 1954. All I usually do with these is a little bit of soap, a little bit of water, and a light scrub with a light scrub brush. And then just rinse them and let them dry them out. This one's still a little bit wet, and it's in the process of drying out. But again, put blankets in it, put records in it, put whatever you want in it. Get a couple of them, stand them up. We got vertical shelving. They're just great storage pieces. Better than, you know, going to IKEA and buying some boring plastic box. Not that I want to rag on IKEA. I have some decent things. You just got to be a little more choosy. And then this was the only other thing there that I got out of that garage sale, which is just a neat little vintage Snifter glass, oversized one. This is one of the optic ones. Let's see if we can hold it up and get a better idea through the light. And you get that nice sort of optic effect. And it's a good color, light blue. It was in really nice shape, so I grabbed that one too. So that was it from the garage sale, which I know is not an exception, but it was the first one of the year. So yeah, I got super excited. I bought some records there too. They'll show up in the record video that's on the store page. Nothing, you know, spectacular. Again, a few cooler pieces, but nothing amazing. But for a first one of the year, totally jazzed about that. I just said jazzed. Wow. All right. So the other, like I said, the best find with regards to furniture is this. And no, I am fully aware that it is not a Herman Miller Eames chair. But in the late 60s and 70s, they did make, a lot of companies made lookalikes. Plycraft is probably the most famous one because they also hired George Muhlhauser to make Mr. Chair and a few of the other unique ones. But they did make copies of the N670 Eames Herman Miller lounge chair. If you can't afford the $9,000 to $15,000 for an original, which, you know, let's face it, most of us can't. I can't. The option of getting either one of the Plycraft ones, or there were a couple of other companies that made them, is a little more affordable. And in some cases, I think they're actually have some superior sort of assets to them because they don't stick the original design perfectly. Some of them recline a lot easier. Some of them actually have a footrest that pops out, so you don't need an ottoman. But again, the original is always the one everybody wants. It's a beautiful chair. I've sat on the originals, and yeah, it is worth every penny if you have that kind of money. But if you don't, this one was made by, let's see, I think it's called Metal Field, and I have come across an ottoman by them before, and they have this unique foot pattern on them, which is, I believe it's cast aluminum, and that is going to be upside down, but I think we can make it out. Northfield Metal Products out of Waterloo. And when you look up the patent number on that, because you can do that with the Googles, it dates it to about the mid-70s. It's leather, nice brown leather on there. Great little foot pattern. And let's see, turn it around here. Spin around to the back. Unfortunately, this one clearly sat for a long period of time, and the actual spinning, how's that for some camera work, mechanism on it is done. It's teak back, and yeah, you know, fairly good version of it. It's not great. Obviously, it has the drill through. The originals don't on there. But I've sat in it. It's really comfortable. Now, again, I said the bottom has not quite seized, but is pretty close to that. But I'm going to oil that up and free it up pretty quickly. And the nice thing is it has a rocker mechanism with a lock base on it, so you can actually lean it back if you want to do that. But I like the base on this, actually. I think it's a really nice version of it. All aluminum on there. A little bit of damage here and there. I'm just in the process of cleaning this one actually right now because it was a little bit dirty. One of the seat buttons there has gone. It's gotten a little bit damaged over time, and there's a few scratches, a few little kitty nail marks on it. But that's what I paid for it from the Value Village for the two pieces. So, I mean, you know, even if it was absolute garbage, it would have been worth getting and reupholstering. Now, again, if you want the original, that's, if you've got that kind of money for it, spend it on it, because it is, you know, they're an iconic chair. But if you don't, you can pick one of these up for a fraction of that price now. They usually sell, I've seen them as low as $600, and I've seen the Canadian versions as high as 12. I don't know where I'm going to price this one, somewhere in there in the end. But yeah, like crazy find from the Value Village. Really didn't expect it. I don't expect to find things like this anymore, because usually they have these things priced pretty much at the top of whatever the market says, whatever eBay or they can find on Google. And in this case, clearly this one slipped through. They just seem to not care that much about it. It was pretty dirty, so that's maybe part of the reason why. And the base was, as I said, the actual stem of the base was rusted and seized, so that could have been it too. Who knows? But yeah, right place, right time. Doesn't happen very often anymore. Used to happen a lot. And when I say used to, I'm talking 25 years ago, you could find things like this. But anything teak that shows up now, doesn't matter what it is you know, pretty much near retail at the Value Village and stores like that. They don't seem to take into account condition or anything anymore. They just pack it at the top. But and you know, good for them. They get the stuff for free. They're not actually a charity or anything anymore. They are just a retail store like everybody else. But you know, do I sound a little bitter? Maybe. But that's it. Yeah, I mean, not a great deal of things, but some good quality things and a pretty exciting chair find. That's a good week for me. I'm pretty happy with all that. The garage sale season is upon us, and I couldn't be more excited about that, because I think this one will be the first year where I think you'll see a lot more, because there won't be, hopefully, fingers crossed, any more COVID restrictions on that kind of thing. And plus, I just want to get outside, get hunting again. It's been kind of boring not being able to go out and do that much stuff. So there you have it. If you guys could like and subscribe, as all the kids say on their channels, that would be great. And yeah, I hope you guys are able to find some cool pieces this week. I will note, however, that I did listen to some of your comments that were posted about holding the phone vertically. Yeah, most times I forget. This time I didn't, and I'm going to try to keep doing that so that you get the full screen effect. And yeah, hopefully soon be able to take you guys along on some garage sales with me. All right. Have yourselves a good week. Bye.